topic is about courage. So the ability to be able to gain courage. You know how it's all easy for us to say somebody's courageous and all of that, but we don't really know what are the steps for a person to actually achieve that. So we're going to try and do that for you today.
Yes, just a little bit more about courage. So courage is mainly something, again, it's not tangible. It's something within that you yourself have to teach yourself to gain, as well as practice until you are more aware, more comfortable with the things that you want for you to call yourself a very courageous person.
Yes, so as you know, we always try and make our videos very simple, very relatable, very easy for you to apply to your own life. So if this is for you, if you have a little bit of a problem of being courageous, know that this video is for you.
It's for you. And before we continue with what we're doing, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Join our channel. It's so much fun here.
Yay.
It's so much fun. Join us. You with the twins, so join us. It's Kian Kamu. Follow our Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. It's Kian Kamu.
Yes. Okay. So let's get right to it. Yeah? Let's go.
So the first thing...
Okay, she's dying, so let's give her a moment. I mean, it takes courage to speak about courage. So, yes, she's ready.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so fine. The first thing you need to understand about courage is to make a decision. In order for you to gain courage, you need to make the decision. You know, sometimes you have something within you that you really feel like you could do it, whether it's a business idea, whether it's a career change, whether it's somebody you love, whether it's starting a family, YouTube channel.
It's not so easy as people make it out to be. So the courage to say, I'm going to take the plunge to do, for instance, a YouTube channel. So yes.
So there's always something inside of you that you always wish that you could do, but you always stopped by something. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, let me not do it. Or whatever. For you to even want to live a life that you could live a life that makes you happy, genuinely happy, it takes that courage. So you have to first make a decision. The decision is, I'm going to choose to take that risk and do that particular thing that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, so like with most things in life, it takes you deciding within yourself that this is what I want. And remember, deciding such things, certain people, they think about it, but they don't want to speak it out loud because they're afraid of how people react, or I guess their disappointments, things that happened badly for them in the past. But the first step to actually, take on this journey is for you to be willing to admit that this is what I want. No matter what anybody says and what the outcome might be, this is what I'd like and I want within my life, and something that I want to pursue.
So the most powerful thing you could ever do for yourself is to make a decision. When you make a decision, put away anything that hinders how you make the decision. Sit alone if you have to and make the decision of saying, this is what I want for my life. It could be anything. You could feel that today I am unhappy in a marriage, or I am unhappy with your career choices, or you're unhappy with so many things. It takes a decision to change your life. If you don't make that decision, your life can never change. You will always be stuck in that stage of I could have, I should have, and you never did.
And so, like she was saying, it's the very first and most basic step. So now we decided that this should be the first step because people don't actually realize that it's the most important step. It sounds so easy and so simple, but to actually physically, mentally, emotionally do it doesn't always come as easy as it sounds. Because like, okay, I can decide that, I don't know, I want to look a particular way. But you start thinking and overthinking things that maybe me looking at this, certain things might not go right. So the decision to actually choose the way you want to follow your life, or certain things to change in your life, is the most important step ever. So please guys, that's the first step. Whatever you want, is write it down, admit it to yourself, and that's how you start your journey.
Yes. So number two. The second thing to help you gain courage is take away from people how to make a decision.
Yes.
You know, we live in a world where what people say about you will always be there.
Yep.
People will always talk about you.
Yes.
Talk about your decisions. Talk about what's right for your life.
Yeah.
Take away that power from another human being. Whether it may be your partner, it may be your parents, it may be your best friend. It doesn't matter who. Your twin sister.
Yes.
It doesn't matter who it is. Take away that power from another human being to make a decision for your life. Because at the end of the day, whether we like it or not, you're in this world alone.
Mm-hmm.
You came here alone. And you are the only person who knows what's right for your life.
Yes. So when you look at it again, as she was saying about twins, you see, you got to take it from a point of view from twins like we are. So most of the time, deciding something, the very first person you think might not agree or might agree is your closest person. For in terms of us, the closest person is Gia and, well, vice versa. Yes. And deciding... Maybe not. I have to rethink this thing. Like, I mean, what the hell? Anyway, yes. So, take it from a point of view from twins, whereby we kind of influence each other a lot. So, if I think that she might not agree with what I'm saying, I'll be like, no, maybe I shouldn't. Only to find out that, no, she supported me all along. But sometimes people are so stifled by the thoughts of what people can say. Not even what people are even saying, just the thought that somebody else will think this. Oh, so that is more like you restricting your life because you even concluding things that you don't even know. So just like with step one, you have to first choose what you want, and then you have to not care or give a lot of attention to what other people might want you to do in your life.
So take away that happiness in another human being's hands. Yes. Because they love you. Your loved ones really, truly love you. But they can't love you the way that you require to be loved. Nobody has that power to love you the way you require to be loved. So it's very important to not listen too much to what other people say. Take it in consideration. Listen, they could be valid points. But ultimately, you are the one who makes the decision for your life. So, as I was saying, take away your happiness from other human beings. Yes. Take away the ability for another human being to make you happy. Yes. You have that responsibility. So for little things like, oh my gosh, somebody looked at me in a funny way and you're uncomfortable the entire day. Or, oh my gosh, my work is not good enough. Or, oh my gosh, you need to understand something. When you base your life on another human being, they have control over you. Exactly. They have full control over you. You know, when you were so freed by accepting who you are, you do what you need to do. People don't have to like you. Understand this. Not everybody's going to like you. Yeah, not everybody's going to like you.
If that's your base for any decision, that is courageous in itself. For you to understand that not everybody's going to like you and not everybody's going to agree with your choices. That's, I guess, you just gained courage there. Think about it. The fact that you sat down and you say, I don't care what you think about me. And you might not like my decision, but it's still my decision. Yes. That is courage in itself, in its simplest form. Yes. The fact that you could admit that this was your weakness, but you are willing to overcome it.
Yes. You get to see some people that other people find a little bit weird or a little bit unique. And you wonder why those people still content with doing those same things. They are not put on this earth to try and make you happy. Yes. They're put on this earth to do what's best for themselves. And if those things, if it's harmful to another human being, granted, it's not good. But if the things that they do are what make them who they are, there's so much pressure with people consistently saying to people, oh, you did this and you did that. You know, when people try to put you in a box, you know, when somebody says, oh, no, you can't be an actress and still have a doctorate.
Really, it doesn't work.
Who says you can't?
Definitely.
Who says you can't? You know, who's making these rules that you can't? You can't start a business. It's a risk. Yes, who says you can't?
Just looking especially on the business part, when we look at it personally, we have such, we've got so many examples of how people have made us feel like maybe we shouldn't have started our business, maybe we should have just gone the normal route, but then taking that courage within ourselves to say this is what we wanted. I feel like it was one of the most important things that made us feel good about ourselves and the decisions we've done in our lives.
Yes. So too much of the time people want to box you in this is what you studied and this is what you
Yeah.
work as, and that's it. No, you're
No.
not put on this world to wake up, study, get a job, and that's it.
No.
No. You have a right to do whatever it is that you would like to do with your life. You have that right. You can decide today and say, I will do this, and you have every right.
You have every right. If you want to drop everything, it's your life. If you want to pick up where you started, whatever, it's your life. So whatever direction you want, never forget that that's your life and that's your decision.
Yes. So anyway, moving on to the third one on how to get courageous.
Courageous, yes. Our third and final one.
Final one is risk.
Mhm.
Take risk. I know the word in itself is scary. It's scary. It's so scary to even think of even trying to take a risk. But you actually waking up today and stepping out of your house, that's a risk in itself.
Because you don't know what might happen.
You don't know
Someone might rob you. Someone might shoot you. You don't know. That's a risk in itself.
You are taking risks every single day. You're just not conscious of the fact that you are taking risks every single day. So why not take the risks that you believe would make or change your life, whether for the better or the greater? It doesn't matter. When you don't take risks, you succumb to a comfort zone that drowns you.
And you become very unhappy, because you must look at the people that have taken risks in their life and those that didn't. Watch the difference. The difference with the ones that took risks, they have the sense of freedom and happiness with whatever they chose. The ones that decided to just live the safe life, they're the ones that are always complaining. They're the ones that are always thinking other people did dodgy things in order for them to get there. They don't have the sense of freedom, of I can do whatever I want, because they're so stifled and stuck in this world of this is how you're supposed to live. And also another thing about taking risks, I was listening to this one motivational clip about facing your fear, because risk taking is essentially facing your fear, and it was about this person basically being afraid to do skydiving. So the whole time as they were going up, and when they realized that they about to just, jump out of the plane. So when he finally did jump out of the plane, it was very scary. The whole time before he actually jumped out of the plane, when he finally did jump out of the plane, it was scary for probably a couple of seconds. And after that, it was the greatest feeling in the world. And the moral of that story was that on the other side of the thing that you're afraid of, the thing of taking the risk on, is probably the most amazing thing in your life. You'll watch yourself and be like, why didn't I do this all along? This is so exciting. This is so much fun. I feel like a new and bright person. But it only happens if you took the risk. Yes. If you actually allowed yourself to feel that fear, but at the same time, take the risk. Go and look what's on the other side.
Yes. So, just to end off our video on courage, I just want to say this. If you're okay with living a mediocre basic life, this video doesn't apply to you.
It doesn't apply to you, definitely.
But if you want so much more of your life, so much more on a daily basis of your life, this video applies to you. It takes courage to be successful. It takes courage to be happy.
So that's it for today, guys. See you next time, and please don't forget to subscribe. Bye.